post, mid post, high post, post game sports.
Yes, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Post Game Sports. And you know we bringing it live to y'all, and we playing Respect It or Check It this morning. And I got somebody very special with me today on this morning, my man T1 of City League TV. How you feeling?
Hey, feeling great. It's another beautiful morning, man. When God opened them eyes up, you can't do nothing but be happy and be grateful and be blessed, man. So it's a blessing. It's great. Great to be here today. Great to see y'all's faces.
Absolutely. And I got my man Rob of WTP Sports Dudes. How you doing this morning, homie?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Sorry I was a little bit late, man, but I'm trying to get myself ready this morning. I'm going to go check out some basketball. The traveling team adult league is happening at Douglas Recreation Center, one of the iconic centers in all of Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to go check that out after this podcast. I can't wait to get into what we're going to discuss today. I'm ready to go. Let's make it happen.
Hey, what time them games kick off, Rob?
They getting ready to start right now. They're running a little bit behind. It was supposed to start at 9, but of course my nephew Charlie just now getting to the rec center to open it up. So they're about an hour behind.
Okay, that's what's up. Can't get enough of basketball. So, fellas, I hope y'all was able to watch a little basketball on this here Friday night. I know it's Saturday morning now, but Friday night, Thursday night, we had a lot of good basketball on. So I was hoping y'all was able to catch some of that.
Yeah, most definitely caught a little bit of it.
Excellent. So let's kick it off, man. The team with the best production from its bigs will win the NCAA tournament. Respect it or check it. T1, I'm gonna start with you.
And that's a hard one. That's a hard one. But if I had to pick something, I'm going to respect it because you gotta be dominant down there. You know, not just on the offensive end and getting them buckets, but you have to be able to protect that rim on the defensive side of the ball. And you know, we all say defense wins championships, and if you can make it hard for them on the inside and everything has to come from the outside, it's gonna make it harder to win those games. So I'm, I'm real close to this one because you know that guard play is magnificent as well, and you know I feel like if somebody heat up from the outside and multiple players, you know it'd be problems for the other team. But I'm gonna go ahead and respect that one right there and say if you can get that big man out there dominating the game and taking over the game, you have a greater chance of.
Okay, so we gotta respect it on the board. Rob, what say you on this, homie? You respecting this or checking it?
I'm going to respect it as well. I know on earlier podcasts we talked about how the guard play has really been the most dominating thing that's been the decider of who wins the national championship. But every now and then you have that outlier year where the bigs are controlling things. And right now we've seen that the guards who were dominating are out of this tournament for the most part. You still got a couple of guards that are still there, but it's been the big men who have been dominating this tournament, and they've been the difference in some of these games, in most of these games, especially when it comes to winning in the last seconds of these games. And I'm going to go with respect it because I think the big men that we have left in this tournament are going to be the ones who decide whether or not their team advance on to that national title.
Okay, so we got to respect it. On the board, I got my man Mossberg of Level Up Sports 10 in the building this morning. How you doing, homie?
I'm pretty good, man. Blessed, thankful. Just getting started for the day, man. Excited for the show. Followed along with some of this old timer basketball that me and Parlay will be tapping into this afternoon at the Lula Pearl Douglas Center. But it's good to see everyone as well in the building. Also,
What it do, Moss B?
what's going on with your City Lake
Sir.
TV? What's going on, WTP for Life? It's good to see you guys as well. Been there from South Bend post game.
Yes, sir. So, my man, the first question on the board, and you can respect it or check it. The team with the best production from its bigs will win the NCAA tournament.
Man, I know, guards was something I spoke on, talked about, but I think this is the year where we got to respect it, man. These bigs is definitely that's left. I think, Lindenborg, which I believe we'll get to some talks in on him, but I have to respect this, man. Biggs is doing a thing. It's something to see this year when it comes to March Madness, and that just goes to show how much the game is changing as well. And like WTP Sports said, the guards are gone. We've seen some electrifying guards, top rated guards, top class, top. You can go 1, 2, 3, however you want, but the bigs is here, and I think they're making a name for themselves and the bigs of the future to come as well. So I'm gonna go with respected.
So I think that's a clean sweep. And I mean, we all know this is a guards game. Guards run basketball right now. But when you get a dominant big who can rebound, block shots, change paint play, keep guards from dribble driving, I think that's a game changer. I really do. And what we've seen thus far in this tournament is a lot of foreign 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot bigs really changing the game. So I'm gonna have to respect this as well, fellas. Any other thoughts?
I would say real quick, man, when we speak of bigs, I know Florida is out of the tournament. They've been going for a couple of rounds. I've been watching a big that just made his appearance this year, got his first bucket in the tournament. Rui Rio from Florida. I've been watching him since he was in high school. I thought something was crazy when I seen him. I'm gonna speak and say he's going to stamp March Madness in college basketball with that 7'9" figure that he has next year. So that makes me respect it even more, because what Wemby's doing in the NBA at 7'4", you don't be 7'9" and not have some talent. So yeah, just thinking about him, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't even think that dude is. There's absolutely no way that dude can even be human. 7'9", like, come on. Now we putting little aliens out on the court. What is it, Space Jams?
Man, the monsters out there with it, bro. I was going crazy when I seen it. Like 7'9", and he's standing to somebody that's 6'8", 6'9", and they looking up to him like he's a giant. Like, that's insane, man.
He is a giant. I never even heard of 7'9".
Not dog, not one bit.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy work. But let's move on, fellas. Yaxo Lindeborg of Michigan, really versatile big man. He dropped 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists against Alabama in a victory. I think Phylon started this game really hot. Yaxo Lindeborg is the best remaining individual player left in the tournament. Respect it or check it. Rob, I'm going to start with you.
I mean, there's some other really good players that are still left in this tournament, but this guy has experience. I'm going to say respect it, because this guy has experience. He's been doing it all season. He's really what makes Michigan go. If he isn't out there, even though they got some pieces here and there that do things in spurts, he's the reason why they're as successful as they are. So I'm a respect it. I think he's probably the best player left in this tournament. I'm not taking anything away from those other players who are left, but this guy and what he means to Michigan is just as much as what they mean to their teams. But I think this guy is able to do a little bit more because I think he's the better 3-point shooting big man that's left, and he can get to the cup. He can do it all, man. He can bring the ball up the court. I'm a respect it.
So we got to respect it on the board. Yaxel Lindeborg is the best remaining player in the NCAA tournament. Mossberg of Level Up Sports 10. What say you, homie?
Man, I'm going YL all day. They call them YNs. I'm not saying nothing about them, but I'm saying Yaxel Lindenborg, you got to respect it. He came from the transfer portal. Who was Yaxel last year? Nobody knew. He comes to Go Blue. He puts on that Team Jordan uniform, owns the number 23, drops 23, 12, and 8. And I call, he might get a triple dub in that Sweet 16. I think he is. I think his draft stock is the one that we got to watch now, because you don't just perform for a team like Michigan in these moments. And it was a big statement he made as well. This may be the best team in Michigan history. You don't make those type of statements and not be looked upon as the player of the tournament. There's been a lot of questions of player of the year. This kid is amazing. I love watching him play. He's smooth as silk. I'm respecting it. I'm going to respect it 3 times because I'm loving this game. And I'm not talking about Mickey D's, but I got to take a sip of that coffee on Yaxel Lindenborg's game because he's flawless in what he's doing.
T.Y., you respecting or checking this, dog?
Man, I almost feel a little offended when y'all ask me if I respect something about the University of Michigan. But since we on this show today, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna go ahead and respect it as well, man. I think Michigan has been knocking it out the park with this portal thing on a basketball end. And he, as Moss B said, like he is a dynamic player, and this may be one of the best teams in Michigan history. And I would say that Michigan has probably their best opportunity to win a national championship than they have had in maybe a long time or just maybe ever. And it's because of that big guy right there. He is the engine that makes that car run. So I'm gonna go ahead and respect it as well.
And we got my bad to cut you off. We got to get that again, T.Y. You just said respect it to Go Blue. We love it.
Yeah, no doubt. I respect the fella as I also respect the game and how the game is changing. As I look, and I watch a lot of these games, and now it even looks different with the players that's out there. I don't know if it's a lot of foreigners or what, but it's very, very light skinned.
Did you just say it's very light skinned?
It's very light skinned, man. The game has changed, man.
Hey, man. Listen, we got to respect it across the board. Yaxel Lindeborg won't win Player of the Year, but we talking about March Madness in the NCAA tournament. I'm going to respect this as well. I know it's a lot of great players, but I just think right now Yaxel Lindeborg is playing the best. So I'm going to respect it as well, gentlemen. Any closing thoughts on this? No closing thoughts? No closing thoughts? Okay.
Just that game real quick. I know I spoke on, Cadeau. Watching him has been a difference maker in this tournament for Michigan. I think a lot of people fail to realize, like, when you come from a school like a North Carolina, you coming from the ACC, you going to echelon in the Big Ten. It's a lot more physical. I'm starting to really see a lot of what gets this engine going with the Big Ten. They're a physical conference all across the board, every sport. You could think about softball, hockey, every sport. If you really look at the Big Ten, is physical. So could those physical impact, I'm going to say, on this tournament run for Michigan? It's been something I've watched. He's definitely calmed himself. He's not forcing. And what I've seen through the year, he's slowing himself down. I think that allows Yaks to be himself and just be that smooth operator. That's what I want to kind of look at him as, because you just don't look up at the scoreboard. They damn near had a triple-double. So I'm going to call him the smooth operator. Hopefully nobody's taking that name, because he's living up to that hype of it very well.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. If you're in the building, don't matter which platform you're watching this on, smash the like button. It helps us out tremendously. Gets us more views, gets us our content out to a lot more people. So let's move on, fellas. Purdue, the Boilermakers, straight out of the Big Ten, straight out of the Midwest, straight out of Indiana, will upset Arizona in the Elite Eight. Respect it or check it. Mossberg, I'm starting with you.
I'm not going to lie. This is, when I seen this was very tough for me. Reason why, Kaufman looked like himself, and he looked like he could take this team on his back along with Braden Smith. But the guy I'm looking at is my shooter, too. I want to say Hoyer. If that boy could shoot the lights out, it could be trouble for Arizona. One person I'm looking at, when you hit in the three, and we talk about guard play, we talk about bigs. Purdue have the bigs, they have the guards. So can they put their bigs and guards together to upset Arizona? I'm going to check it, because Arizona's tough. Arizona's not no slight team you got to go up against. You got to come and you got to put everything against them, like women's UConn. No mistakes. You got to play a flawless game. And I like Berries. I like Brent Bradley. I like Koa Pete, number 30, the big man down low. I mean, Arizona, they coming at you in so many different ways. So I'm going to check it with Purdue winning. Not that it can't happen, but I'm going to check it, because they're tough. And they looking really, really good.
No doubt. T1, what you say on this one? You respecting it or checking it?
But hold on, did Moss B say he gonna check it, but he think Purdue might pull it out? Is that what you said, Moss?
Yeah, if my boy Hoyer can get loose on them three balls. I like the way Hoyer shoots, and I gotta respect the Big Ten. I'm respecting the Big Ten in Purdue, but I gotta check it when they going against these Arizona Wildcats, because these boys looking better than that Miles Simon and Bibby team, and they won the national championship, and they upset a Kentucky Wildcat team who people felt was going to win it from the start of the season.
Hey, I'm a do like Rob used to do. Just get that B1G, B1G, B1G. Like, man, if y'all don't put some respect on my conference, and Moss, you on both, you on both sides of the fence. You with Arizona and Purdue. So we need to just split yours down the middle. Yours is rest checking. I don't know what you retribution. I don't know what you picked right there, but I'm going to respect this right here, because y'all going to learn this year about this Big Ten conference. And I have to even say myself, I'm beyond surprised at the output of these Big Ten conference teams in this tournament and how they're producing out there on the floor. And I'm proud to be in the conference. I'm proud of every single Big Ten team that's out there. And hey, let's go Boilermakers. I'm respecting it all day.
Wow. Okay. So we got check it, and we got a respect it on Purdue upsetting Arizona. Rob, what say you on this, homie?
Man, listen, I'm checking the hell out of that it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, Arizona has way too many athletes. That is Purdue's kryptonite. They cannot guard these guys. Now, if Arizona was a little bit slower, maybe they would be able to do something with them. But we've seen how Texas hung with them, with guys who were more athletic than Purdue. Even though I felt like Purdue was a much better team than Texas, the fact that you got athletic guys, that's Purdue's kryptonite, man, and they're not going to be able to do anything with Arizona in this game. I think they're going to give Purdue trouble. They're going to give Brandon Smith trouble because he's going to have to guard some guys who are just far too quick for him, far too athletic. And I think they're big guys. Even though I like both of them, they're going to have some trouble because they got to guard some guys who are much quicker than them and going to be able to beat them off the bounce. I'm taking Arizona. I'm checking that all day long.
Hey, listen here though. I thought the exact same thing when they went up against Michigan in that the Big Ten championship. I thought the exact same thing about what you saying with Purdue going up against Arizona. And I think they're gonna get the same result. I think they're gonna dig down up in there and they're gonna get the same result. And that Arizona team is going down.
Getting upset in the making. He getting boiling in a pooter boil and make it wrong.
B1G, B1G, B1G. Ain't it like that? It's like that, right, Rob?
Yeah, you got the right cadence. You got the right cadence.
Okay.
So T1 is respecting this. Listen, man, I think Purdue is a really good team. They started off as a lot of people's preseason #1 team in the nation, but I feel like they got away with one against Texas. If you remember the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat, that game where Ray Allen hit that big 3-pointer to seal the victory, Texas made the same mistake the Spurs made. Where was Tim Duncan on that play? On the bench. Your best rebounder is on the bench. Where was Texas's best rebounder? On the bench. Rebounds matter. And that's why Texas lost that game. Purdue should be at home, really. But I'm checking this. Arizona is the most complete team in the nation and currently left. I don't think Purdue is going to have to shoot lights out. And I don't think they're going to be more physical than Arizona. I got Arizona in this game by a mile. Any closing thoughts, fellas?
Hey, look. Now, Texas came into that game as, I might want to say, probably the hottest team in the tournament. So for Purdue to be able to knock them up out of here, because I thought Texas was going to go on a Cinderella run, and I thought that they had a chance to beat Purdue, upset Purdue, and continue this Cinderella season. But Purdue just was able to just find enough and get enough to pull that victory out. And you just got to put some respect on that. They beat a very, very good and a very, very hot Texas team. And I think that they know what it takes to dig down deep and pull out these victories.
The fact that you got Smith and Wren along with Hoyer, you have senior leadership on this Purdue team. And that's like, that's why I agree with you, T1. I'm right there in the middle with this one. Like, this is a game that you gotta be weary of because Purdue can shoot the ball. Smith has been there before. We've seen what Hillman, Kaufman, Wren can do together. If I'm not mistaken, they was just doing things last year on their way to this same road. They've been there before. They don't want to give this up. And what better fashion to knock off an Arizona team? Those are the things that's lighting Purdue's eyes up. That's giving them that extra added, outside of the fan base that's coming, outside of just Purdue being who they are. So along with the fact that the Big Ten is in this tournament heavy, you know, that alone we have to respect it. And I'm staying in the middle. I'm gonna take mine from check it. I feel you, T1. I'm gonna say Norbit. I'm gonna say Norbit on this one because I'm right down the middle, and that's gonna understand the word of Resbucer. So yeah, it's right down the middle for me. I gotta take it from I gotta check it because so, but it's like when I'm picking, it's at the middle. It's tough, man.
Did y'all see what Arizona did to Darius Acuff and the Arkansas Razorbacks?
Yeah.
I never believed in Arkansas.
Come on, man. Like they had Arkansas taking cheap shots because they were so overwhelmed by Arizona. Y'all can't be serious. Listen, I respect Purdue. I love how they play basketball. They're a really good team, especially being a team out of Indiana. But y'all can't possibly think that Purdue is going to upset Indiana or Arizona.
I possibly think that. I possibly think that they can.
Okay, all right. I respect your opinion, no doubt about that. But let's move on, fellas. Respect it or check it. T1, I'm coming straight to you, homie. Iowa will upset Illinois.
I'm gonna have to just go check it because I think these are two balanced teams. I think they equal out, and I think it's gonna be a great game. And I know I'm a Big Ten homer, but I'm gonna have to check this one. This is an easy check for me. I wouldn't really call it an upset. I think these teams are equally matched. They're two pretty good teams, and now they're showing that they could actually turn out to end up being a great team for this season. So either one of these teams can win this game. So I'm gonna have to check that one.
Okay, Rob, what say you?
Man, I'm definitely checking that because my Fighting Illini about to beat the hell out of Iowa, man. Come on, man, stop it. This Illinois team, they have found their identity and their groove. They know what they are doing, and they're bringing Stojakovic off the bench as their sixth man to give them that additional scoring whenever they make their rotation. He has been phenomenal getting to the cup, knocking down a three here and there. This Illinois team is playing at a really, really high level. I thought that Houston was going to give them issues with their speed and their quickness. But as we saw, the size of Illinois and their grit was way too much for Houston, and their length and size. And when Illinois start putting that big boy at the point and let him go ahead, let Wagner just go off to the two, that team is a totally different team. That guy can pass. He keeps the defender from being able to get steals from him. That Illinois team is tough, man. And I think if they win this game against Iowa, which I'm checking it because I believe Illinois is going to beat them pretty good, they're going to give Duke hell if Duke advances past UConn.
Yeah, listen, I thought Houston was going to dominate Illinois. Illinois really showed me something. They weren't intimidated. They weren't out physical. The speed, they didn't let Houston speed get to them, and they came out victorious. Moss, what say you on this?
Man, I'm checking this one, man. Like you said, after watching that game, I was trying to figure out certain things about this Illinois team, knowing Stojakovic, but I didn't realize, like, yeah, he's the sixth man. When you have a player with the ability to be a starter who's willing to sacrifice and be a sixth man, that shows the type of team you have. But like you said, the length. I thought Texas was tall and huge and big. Illinois is long. They're tall, but they're fast. They're pretty fast themselves. So when you have, like you said, a freshman and Wagner can do what he do, and the man's a double team, his size, his skill, this Illinois team is very dangerous. And a lot of people don't have them going to the championship. Your boys is special, and it's good to see them back in the eyes of college basketball. I know how much better the Big Ten is with Illinois being a team that's as big as they have been this year and continuing to try to win a championship, getting to the Elite Eight and more. So I think they're tough. I'm checking it, and Stojakovic might come off the bench and pull one of them March Madness for depth starter-like games today. So be careful, because we haven't seen nobody really stroke that three and just that one shiny moment again from that aspect. So that's what I'm looking for out of Stojakovic. Pop's going to be watching. Illinois is really fighting the line on that we haven't seen in years. And it's a thing to see.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by the run Iowa has been on. I know they got shooters, they got some special players, but Illinois, I think, is peaking at the right time. They got a lot of size. They got some three-point shooting. Really, really strong player in Wagler, man. I really like his game. I'm checking this. I don't think Iowa quite has enough to get it done. I wouldn't be surprised if they got it done, but not the way the Illini are playing. So I'm checking this. Any thoughts on this, y'all? Any closing thoughts?
Good.
Nope. So let's move on. That was college basketball on the men's side for respect it or check it. Let's move on to the women's side. Hannah Hidalgo, fellas, she's been on a tear. She flirted with a quadruple double in the victory against Vanderbilt and a very special player in Michaela Blakes. She dropped 31 points, 11 rebounds,
Mhm.
10 steals. 10 steals in the Sweet 16. I'm going to start with you, Mossberg. Hannah Hidalgo is the best player in women's basketball. Respect it or check it.
I think she got some steam on her shoulders. I spoke about the 10 steal game she was needing. It's tough to go against it and not respect it, because when you put on this type of performance and you didn't make that first team, I think you're making statements on this run. Your coach was up to be fired. A lot of talk about that. I think you're not just putting the world on notice about yourself, you're putting the world on notice about your coach. She recruited those, that national team that's coming in next year, that top recruit class in Notre Dame that haven't been seen in some time. So I think I gotta respect this. You don't just, and that was a Jersey battle from high school, so she's up 2 now in games that really have a lot. 3? Okay, I thought it was 2, my bad. But yeah, that's tough. And I gotta respect it, man. Hannah Hidalgo's been amazing. I know we have some other superstars, but gotta respect this one. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
What say you on this, Rob? You respecting this or checking it?
I'm respecting it as well, man. She's 5'6". She's rebounding. She's a two-way player. She plays on both ends of the court. She plays offense and she plays defense. She decided at some point in this season to put this team on her back and on her shoulders to say, listen, we're going to go as I go. And she has been phenomenal over the last maybe 2/3 of this season, man. And the way she plays both ends of the floor, offense, defense, rebounds, scores, assists, you got to say she's the most important player on her team than any other player is on any other team. She makes Notre Dame go. So I'm gonna respect it and say that Hannah Hidalgo at 5'6" is the best basketball player in the women's game right now at the collegiate level.
Well, say you on this T1.
Man, this one is easy right here, man. This is an easy respected. And I think she's been doing it all season long. I've never seen a bigger thief in my life. And I know a whole lot of thieves that just be running around stealing stuff just for the fun of it. This young lady is absolutely amazing. And, you know, not just because she can put that ball in the basket, not just because she can sneak down there and get a rebound, but the way that this young lady just runs around stealing stuff from everybody. You walk on that court, she's taking it from you. And I've never seen nothing like that before. And this is a real easy one for me. And she is a dog. Like she's a pure dog. And she's a little small, one of them small dogs that bite hard, and she's a little bully and just don't feel like nobody can do what she does out there. And this is really, really easy for me. She a dog. She cold. I'm respecting it.
Well, it looks like we got a clean sweep on this here. Respect it or check it. I think
I know you like that too. I know you like that too, post game.
I'm loving it, bro, and I want some more of it. You know, I've never, you know, and some of y'all a little older than me, but as long as I've been watching college basketball, fellas, I haven't seen anything like it. It's throw all that BS out the window about, you know, homerism or this or that. I'm just looking at it objectively, right? I haven't seen a 5'6" guard control the game, dictate the game on both ends of the floor, fellas. I just haven't. I'm sorry. And we got to send a shout out to Hannah Hidalgo. We love what you're doing. Keep balling, young lady. And we definitely want to get you on the platform. So shout out to Hannah Grand Theft Hidalgo.
Oh, Hannah a dog though. That's a Hannah a dog though. That's what I'm saying. Hannah is a dog though, and why you get to not be a homer when you bigging up your Notre Dame Fighting Irish player? No, you're a homer for saying that. I don't care how great and amazing that she is. You don't get to just take your homerism vest off and just go ahead and just act like she's a regular player. She's not a player. She's your player. She comes from your school, and she's a dog though.
And the crazy thing when you said how she be thieving everything, she thieving in broad daylight.
Man, listen.
In the night, she really get crazy with it. So
the first thief that's thieving with the lights on.
Yeah, and she can't even get arrested. It's just we trying to make sure that she get appreciated for what she's doing. Also, I gotta add my lady in there because I'm seeing that burnt orange over there. Shout out to Madison Booker and what you're doing as well. I love your game, and when I speak of top players and women's, I can't go without mentioning your name. Shout out to what you're doing. I hope you lead these Longhorns to a national title, as I do got y'all beating the UConn Huskies. Just had to put that in there.
Go ahead and get your national championship, Madison, so you can transfer to Notre Dame where your best friend is.
Man, that a dog though. I'm sorry if I messed it up. I'd rather call her a dog though, because she a dog though. But
no doubt.
Man, those they actually be winning these games just almost strictly because of the way she just takes the ball away from people. Like when they played against Ohio State, you know, I was locked in on that one, and everybody, if you know anything about college basketball this year, Hannah she's a dog though, man, and they are doing what they are doing because she steals that ball, man, and they be in crucial moments. It'll be a crucial moment when you need to protect this ball. Everybody need to know this crunch time. We need to protect this ball. We need to keep this ball, get a basket. And what she do, just what she be doing all game long, man. She is the difference maker in women's college basketball.
No doubt about that. Which leads us to our next question. Respect it or check it. T1, I'm gonna stay right there with you, homie. Notre Dame will upset UConn in the Elite Eight. Respect it or check it.
Respect it. I respect it big time, and I'm gonna be locked in on this game because this will be a historical win for Notre Dame, and it will also be a historical win just for college basketball if Notre Dame can pull this upset off. So I'm a respect this.
Wow, okay. Undefeated UConn going down. Rob, what say you?
Man, I'm checking the shit out of that. Come on, man, stop it. Hannah Hidalgo, you've been great. You've been the best player in college basketball this year on the women's side. But this UConn team, bro, listen, they are a juggernaut. And I don't think that they're going to have enough to even compete with this UConn team. They just got too many pieces, some great coaching, of course. They're just not going to be able to hang with UConn, man. Hannah Hidalgo, kudos to you. You've been a great player all year. But, man, UConn is a different beast, a different animal. And I don't even see this game really being close. It's going to be a double-digit win for UConn. I just think they got too much for Notre Dame.
Hey, Rob, it sounds like you're sleeping on Notre Dame a little bit because from what I've seen from Notre Dame, they have players too. It's not just Hannah. Or am I wrong post game? And they got shooters.
Notre Dame has players, but they don't have players. When you talk about the LSUs, the UConns, the UCLAs, those are the Texases. Those are much more talented rosters.
Okay, well, let me put it like this then. My bad. They play as a team, and I feel like they could upset anybody if that ball is going in from the three point arc, and I feel like they can take that. They have enough with that special player out there to take down the Giant, and they have some players that can play the game of basketball.
I can dig it. Moss B, what you got on this, homie? You respecting it or checking it?
I'm going with a check mark, and I'm checking it. Reason I'm checking it, man, we talking about UConn. You talking Sarah Strong, Azzi, the person that's going to be guarding Hannah Hidalgo. We know who that is. She's almost a whole 1.5 feet taller than her. Nothing's going to be easy for her. We understand that she's the greatest thing we've seen this year when it comes to the women in basketball. Agreeing on what WTP said, we just respected on that one. But this UConn team is different. I honestly will say that. And when we talk about mistake-free, everything on all cylinders, the team that will have to have that type of game would be this Notre Dame team in order to pull an upset. But I just watching UConn these first few games, they coming at you in so many different waves. They're different. And I don't know. I just think UConn is, like I said, a special team to where they know how and what it's going to take to slow Hannah Hidalgo down. They may not necessarily be able to contain or stop her completely, but slowing her down is all UConn asks for, because if you slow her down, you could shut the team down. So there's the difference maker, I think, and I have to check that, respecting UConn and knowing how Azzi, Sarah Strong, and that supporting cast is. They're only getting better. And that, like I said, man, the UConn team is just they put a double team with a 6'8" and another 6'8". That's something different. Notre Dame wouldn't know what to do with that within itself. And like you said, it's a difference between having a roster and having a team that plays together. And UConn definitely has a roster.
Good points. I'm gonna check this, but I'm gonna give some reasons why it could be respected. Number one, this is a rivalry game, and we all know rivalry games and sports are different. Number two, her freshman and sophomore season, people forget Hannah Hidalgo totally ate UConn up for lunch. So it can be done. We've seen it done. And number three, Hannah Hidalgo is going to have a chip on her shoulder because I respect AZ Fudd, but there's no way in the world AZ Fudd should be up for Player of the Year and Hannah Hidalgo should not. So she got some extra motivation. I'm going to check it, but there are reasons to respect this. Any closing thoughts on this one, fellas?
You know, I just really feel like you look at this UConn team, they've only given up 52, 45, and 42 points in these games, man, which means they play solid defense. They gave up 52 points to UTSA, who they were blowing out. So, of course, you know, you give up some points when you start bringing in your reserves. They gave up 42 to North Carolina and I think 45 to Syracuse. They're a team that's going to play both ends of the floor, man. They're not just an offensive juggernaut team. They're going to play defense as well. And I think that's going to be the difference between them winning and losing against a Notre Dame team. I think their defensive end of the court is going to be what wins this game for them. And they're going to be able to hold Notre Dame to 55 or less, in my opinion, and score more than 55.
Yeah, great points, my man. Great points. Let's move right along. We got Oklahoma will upset South Carolina. Respect it or check in. Bossberg, holla at him.
That's the one you gotta respect it. I know I talk about Joyce Edwards. I know how I feel about Don Staley. The reason I'm saying respect this because Beers and Sanchez is really a problem. Sanchez dropped buckets off on them the first game they played, which they did defeat South Carolina, even though they were at Oklahoma. I think this is a game where you got that neutral. This is, you know, some of these games are looking for that superstar to really step up. Could it be Joyce Edwards? Could it be Beers? Could it be, you know, the unsung hero for South Carolina? Or could it be Sanchez? So there's so many different things with this game. It's I'm gonna go no. I believe in Joyce Edwards. I believe it's possible, but I don't know, man. I became a big fan of Joyce Edwards for South Carolina, and I think Don Staley on a mission for something that we don't even know about. I think she's trying to actually shock the world like she did before she started her dynasty at South Carolina. And it started with being in a position that she's in now, having a team that just walks through the season doing what they do, a couple losses here and there, but they tournament ready and they perform it. And they've actually may have scored the most points in the tournament so far. They've been blowing teams out as well. So I think they're a team to watch. And they running with some steam on that loss earlier in the season. So I'm gonna go South Carolina and I'm gonna say check it.
What you got, T1?
I'm gonna say check it as well. I think it may be a good competitive game, but I think the South Carolina's in their bag right now. So it's like an easy check it for me.
Rob, talk to the people.
I'm gonna say check it only because I feel like Oklahoma is not going to be able to sneak up on South Carolina. South Carolina already knows what Oklahoma is and what they can do. So because of that factor, I'm going to check it. I don't think that Oklahoma's going to be able to beat South Carolina after they have beat them in the season during the regular season. But man, I think this is going to be one of those games that's going to be really, really close, and it's going to come down to the last few possessions of the game. Oklahoma's not going to go anywhere. They're not going to get blown out in this game. They're going to be right there. It's just those last couple of possessions down the stretch. Are they going to be able to get stops, and are they going to be able to make buckets? And I think South Carolina's going to win. And I'm checking it, but it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I gotta respect this because I think Big Bears is a baller. I think Aaliyah Chavez, excuse me, is a baller. I tilt towards South Carolina in this game, but I think if anybody can do it, it's Oklahoma. So I'm respecting it. Anything else y'all got on this game?
I just want to watch that battle with Joyce Edwards. I really want to see. She seems to have elevated her game in this tournament. If nobody know who she is, man, just go watch the footage from the season up until this point. She plays down low, but then when she gets that ball outside, she's a whole different type of player. And I think she commands a double team, but she finds the open player. So I think for me, I think she's really a load. I think Joyce Edwards, her production determines South Carolina's advancement from here on out.
All right. I can dig it, Moss. Real fast on this one, y'all. Louisville will upset Michigan. Respect it or check it, Rob.
I'm gonna respect it. I don't think that's is a much of an upset. I think that Louisville can beat Michigan. They're probably two evenly paired teams. I think they're a 2 and 3 seed. I'm gonna say respect it.
What say you, T1?
I'm gonna go check it. I just gotta stay on my Big Ten homerism, and I ain't scared to say it. So I'm gonna say check it. I'm rolling with Michigan on this.
What you say, Moss?
And I'm checking it. And I'm checking it again because they ain't even checked on Olivia Olson from Michigan to see who she is. So y'all better check her out, see who she is, because she's on the road this season. And she's trying to get Michigan advanced just as the men and Yaks was doing for the men's side. I think Olsen has a point to prove as well. I'm going with Michigan in this game, so I'm checking it.
So let's move on, fellas. Some WNBA news. Portland, Toronto, Cleveland, Philadelphia are all set to be WNBA expansion teams, along with the return of the Houston Comets, with Connecticut being sold. TY, you respecting or checking the NBA or the WNBA expansion?
Big time respect. Big respect. Much respect. Expand. They didn't expanded the bag, so now they're getting the bag. So yeah, I love it. Expanded from the arenas to the checkbook. I love it. Respect it.
What you got, Rob?
I'm respecting it as well. We've talked a lot about how many really talented women's basketball players there are that they needed to expand so that these other players would have an opportunity to play in the WNBA. I'm respecting it, and I like the fact that they made that move.
Oh,
What you got, Moss?
double respect. I'm with it, man. I love what they're doing for women's basketball. I think it just goes to show what we've seen and talked about so much this season, seeing all these different women that's just great in their sport, let alone basketball itself. So I think the expansion is not just good for the game, but in reality, give these young ladies that's out playing basketball, they can really dream to be a WNBA player. When you expand, that means more opportunity for some of these young ladies that want to be a superstar. So I applaud it every way. I hope they continue to break barriers in these women's sports because, we all have daughters and we know how it is to see them happy. So I think this is just showing this Women's Month. So shout out to what is going on with the women as well.
Yeah, I gotta respect this as well, gentlemen. They currently don't have enough teams for all the talent that's on the way to the WNBA. There's a plethora of college basketball players on the women's side that are going to be really, really good in the coming years, in the next few years. So expansion is a must. The ladies getting the bag. Shout out to the ladies, and I love the fact that the Houston Comets are on their way back. So let's switch it up to a little college football,
Real,
fellas.
real
Go
quick,
ahead.
post. I know this your show. You made me think about one question because I know we respect it or check it. Will we ever see a women college basketball come through with the one and done like we've seen in this men's side of the NCAA? Can we respect it or check it on that one? Just thinking of it.
I don't think we will. If it is, it'll be a long time from now. I don't think you'll see a one and done in women's basketball. But what say y'all?
Yeah, you have to check that one because the money that a player with that much talent can make in college pretty much outweighs or is almost as equal to the money that they can make going to the WNBA after 1 year. So that's like an easy check right there, and they can go ahead and get an easy check for 3 to 4 years and leave with their degree from whatever university they're playing.
Yeah, I'm checking that as well. Anytime you can fill an arena at the college level and you can really build your brand that way and make the kind of money you can make at the collegiate level, you would not be wise to jump into the WNBA ahead of time. It's best to go ahead and get that money all for those years, build your brand, because those stadiums, those on those college campuses for really good college basketball are always filled. You don't necessarily get that all the time in the WNBA. So it would not be a smart move to leave early. So I'm checking that as well.
Good,
And
good.
look, I feel like in pretty much in all sports, I thought when they start giving this money out, I actually thought that people would stop being in a rush to go and play professional sports as they could, not only make money, but they could leave with that degree because the sports are not going to be there forever. So I'm really surprised that cats are still, getting in and getting right back out and going and getting to that bag, which is only basketball. Only the basketball players can do it. Football has to wait 3 years. So they got 3 years to get a bag. And I really thought that it would change the mindset of some of these student athletes. But as we see, it still remains the same. Everybody's goal is to make it and go play professional basketball or professional football. And, they're going and doing just that. But the women got to stay, just like the football players.
Yeah, if I could just add real fast, women have to be 22 or graduated or turning 22 the year of the draft. So that's a huge difference. Maybe they switch it up and make it 21 as these women are coming in more talented more than ever. So we'll see. But great question, Moss. Let's move on to college football.
Hey,
fellas.
real quick. I doubt if they'll change it because that right there protects women's college basketball, and that's their feeder system. So they need for those players to stay in school and keep that women's college basketball up at a high level.
No doubt about that. Good point. Let's move on to college football, fellas. Trinidad Chambliss will play this season. Mossberg, I'm going to start with you. You respect or check this?
I'm gonna check it because I want to see what he gonna do. Did he stay for the right reasons? What he gonna do, or did he stay for the money? I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna just check it because if you stand, you gotta win now. You gotta win. That's just my thing when it comes to things like this. I know you maybe stand for money, but you gotta produce some wins with this program. It's another kid that was ready to play, ready to go, superstar. So, it's a lot for me when it comes to this situation. So I'm going to check it.
What say you, Rob?
I'm respecting it. I think he's going to get to play this year. I think the ruling that was made by that judge is going to allow him to play this year. But what it also is going to do is get an NCAA a chance to go ahead and fix this that situation going forward, so it doesn't happen again in the future.
T1 Cook.
Yeah, I'm gonna say respected as well, and mainly because it just seems like they're almost letting almost anything go. So I'm just gonna say respected.
I respect this. There's a reason why, and Moss brought it up. It could be money. It could be the fact that he felt like he wasn't ready for the NFL yet. So I know they're gonna clamp down on eligibility in college football, but for now, I'm going to respect this.
That's really my reason for that. Like, just because of that, not to cut you off, is not no the opportunity of another kid that could be great. Wanting to see now, I want to see you win, but understanding the reason of you guys respecting. Yeah, I agree with that too, because I think NCAA needs that balance. So I'm just checking it because of the fact that I want to see him lead this team to a national championship. I guess that's my only thing.
I can dig it. T1, Lane Kiffin's first season at LSU will be a disappointment. Respect it or check it.
Man, that's a tough one right there, but I'm gonna have to say, like, it all depends on if they feel like it's national championship or bust. But I'm going to say respect it, because those fans are really, really hard. And when you have a coach of that caliber coming in, they're going to expect results right away. So I'm going to respect it.
What say you, Moss?
I'm gonna check it. I don't think he's gonna have a disappointing season. I think Lane Kiffin gonna be good. I think when he's went to different places, he's gotten those years to get himself situated, develop, get his class in. I think he's in a position to where he could bring in the recruits he need. You know, he's already had some transfers come to him. I think he's going to shock a lot of people, in my opinion, with what he's going to do with LSU in his first season. I think he can take them to a possible 9-win season. He's Lane Kiffin. You know, he'll get what he needs there. He'll, you know, do the things that's needed to propel this LSU team and bring them back to dominance and national title contention. That's what LSU, when you think of, is national prominence, competing for national titles. When you mention LSU, you think of Chase Burrow and that team. So it's only what he wants is to bring a national championship. Why not, Kiffin?
Hey, real quick post game. I'm even double check mine, you know, because I think that he left a really, really great situation. And I don't know if I've ever seen a coach leave a great situation to go into a situation that you don't even know if it's going to be as great as this situation that you got up out of.
Rob, you respecting or checking this?
Man, I'm checking that. LSU, even though they're going to be bringing in nearly 80 new players onto their team, the fact that he did so great in the transfer portal with guys that are proven guys, they're going to be a really, really good football team this year. They're in a really, really tough conference where they're going to have to play 9 conference games, and they got my Longhorns on their schedule, but they're scheduled to win 8.5 games. The over and under is 8.5. I think they get to at least 9 or 10 wins this season based on the schedule that they have. But I think he's going to have a really, really good season this year. He's a really, really good coach. He knows what he's doing. He's been really good at Ole Miss. He's going to be even better at LSU.
Great points, fellas. Like, for me, it depends. I think the fans' expectations are going to be high, given the name of the coach, given the talent they've been able to bring in via the transfer portal. I'm going to respect this because I don't believe they're going to win a national title next season. But when you look at the roster, they're going to be just as talented as anybody. But I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna respect this. I don't think they go undefeated or win a national championship in that respect. Any other thoughts?
I mean, and then to say that they're only expected to win 8.5 games next year, just that right there is a disappointment just within itself. If I was an LSU fan, like y'all saying, we done brought in this great coach and we got all these players coming in out the portal, and we're living in a portal world now when it comes to these sports. And you're trying to say that he only gonna pop 8.5, 9 wins up out of here. That's gonna be a disappointment.
Okay, I can dig it. Let's move on, man. The national champion will come from the Midwest for the 4th year in a row. We talking about college football, y'all. The national champion will come from the Midwest for the 4th year in a row. Rob, you respecting or checking this?
Man, I'm checking the hell out of that. Come on, man. It's going back to the SEC, bro. Come on, man. There's no way that we're going to allow for the Midwest teams. Now, you know what? I got to respect Notre Dame. I got to respect Ohio State. Those two teams are the two teams that I think could possibly win the national title. But not over my Texas Longhorns. I'm saying no.
It's college football. You gotta check it. It's so much going on in college football. There's so many teams that can actually win the national title. When you think about it, there's a lot of teams that's predicted to win the national title already. And we really haven't even started heavy talks about college football, which is crazy. So I'm gonna go check it. I think it's college football is gonna be even better than last year. And we really was going crazy last year. So I can't wait, man, for college football season kickoff. I'm going to just check it, man, because like you said, Ohio State, Notre Dame, definitely 2 other teams, but like you said, Texas, I got to check it. I'm going to check it.
T.Y. Somebody got something in the background.
Yeah, it is. And it just started. Okay. Whatever.
Hold on, my brother. Somebody got something in the background. If somebody on YouTube, I don't know, but it's a really bad echo, and we don't want to lose viewership. Go ahead, my man.
It's still okay. Cool. No more echo. Good. All right. Let me take a little. Oh, man. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what's.
So somebody got something in their background. They got closed out.
Go ahead, Post.
I'm respecting it.
Yeah, I could make mine now.
I'm respecting this. I'm respecting this due to the fact that Notre Dame. I'm high on Notre Dame this year. Some of y'all gonna say every year, but I'm really high on Notre Dame this season. I just love the talent they've been able to assemble, the pain that they're gonna be playing with this year because they feel like they should have been in college football playoffs. I'm respecting this. I feel like we started with Michigan, went to Ohio State, then just recently we got Indiana a championship. I think it's Notre Dame turn. I think there will be 4 straight national champions coming from the Midwest. So I'm respecting this, fellas.
Hey, let me steal a page up out of Rob's book. I'm respecting the hell up out of this because guess who gonna win his baby? It's gonna stay in the Big Ten, and it's coming right back to the 614. We will get our crown back, and we will make it do what it do. So I'm respecting the hell out of this. Y'all know this was easy.
Moss, you got something playing in your background, man. When you not unmuted, we get that crazy echo, dog.
Y'all know Moss always back there doing something. Moss like a little bad kid sometimes. Stop playing with that stuff, Moss. What are you over there doing, Moss?
Moss B, man.
Look, there you go. There you go again.
Something on your phone is playing in the background. You got to X out on it, homie. But let's move on to our last question of respect it or check it. Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in the NFL draft. TY, respect it or check it?
I'm going to check the hell out of this, and that's all I got to say.
Rob, talk to the people. You respecting or checking this?
I respect that. I think he's going to be a better NFL quarterback than Mendoza will be. I think he has a better upside, a bigger upside than Mendoza. I think he's the better of the two quarterbacks. He just may be a little bit smaller in stature. I think he might only be like 6'1", but he has the skill set that reminds me of a quarterback like a Bo Nix and like the quarterback that just got drafted to Jackson Dart. Those two guys, I think he's very similar to, and I think he's going to fit the NFL system that we see now, a guy who can extend plays and do things like that. I know knock on Mendoza. I think they're right there neck and neck, but I would rather have Ty Simpson over Mendoza.
Talk to us, Moss B.
I'm going to go, how it sound now? Is it better?
Perfect.
Cool.
No.
I'm going to go respect it. Reason I say respect it, you know I'm Ty Simpson. I feel all along he's been the guy, been better. I get what Mendoza's done in college football. Last Indiana quarterback that got drafted, don't forget, he went to wide receiver. He didn't play his natural position. So, with that being said, I'm respecting this. I like Ty Simpson. I think he's just a different quarterback. His height, his potential, and once he gets in that system, I think y'all start believing some of the things I said about Ty Simpson and how good this kid is. I just see it. From Florida State, Alabama, to the end of the season, that kid, that's what you call progression. Nothing against Mendoza. I think he's going to be a good QB overall, but I like Ty Simpson over Mendoza.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this one, fellas, because I feel like if Ty Simpson gets drafted by a team where he's able to sit and develop and not be the starter right off the barrel, I feel like I could respect it. But if he's drafted by a team where he must come in and play, I got to check it, because the only thing that gives me pause on Ty Simpson is his limited starts. Like if he had been the starter for like 2-3 years as opposed to 1, I feel comfortable respecting this. But with him only starting limited starts, I gotta check it, because normally when you don't have a lot of starting experience in the NFL during your college career, it normally doesn't work out. Any closing thoughts?
Y'all know how I feel about this year's quarterback class. I really feel like this is one of the weaker quarterback classes that we've seen in quite a while, actually, to me. So that's just another reason why I got to check the hell out of it, because I don't see it with neither one of these top 2 quarterbacks, and like I said, this quarterback class is not it.
Yeah, I did all that as well, T1. I don't think that this is a good quarterback class, and I've said it before. I would not be picking a quarterback at all if I'm one of those early teams that's picking early in this draft. It's way too many talented players outside of the quarterback position to pick from. I would not be picking a quarterback this year. I would be waiting. I would be getting some of them other talented pieces that's out there.
Yeah, and I don't feel like there's a huge gap with these quarterbacks that's out there. You know, I guess when you get to talking about whoever quarterback 3, 4, or 5 is, I don't think that there's a huge gap. I think they're just all collectively okay.
You got anything else, Moss B?
Nothing much myself, man. I just think this was a great show, man. Respect it. Check it, man. Saturday to get it started, man. I'm gonna try to get a little live clips of the old school. Then they go in the 60s to the 50s to the 40s and the 30s. The games they got today over at the Rec with the traveling Westerville League here, Columbus, Ohio. Be looking out for the next conversation with Mossberg, trying to get Miss Chanel, who's now the head boys volleyball coach over at Northland High School, throughout her busy schedule. T1, let me know. I'll send you the schedule as well today for Northland for Coach Chanel for City League. She said whenever we want, we could come out. The time is ours to spend with her for the volleyball whenever we want to come out as well. So I know we got that access, but she said she see what we've been doing from the jump. She's more than welcome to see us out there anytime, man. So
He already shot me that schedule. I got the schedule. I'm definitely gonna go and check the game out. So I'll keep you posted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, great game of Respect It or Check It. I love it. I love the flavor you men bring to the stream. For Rob at WTP Sports Dudes, for Mossberg with Level Up Sports 10, for T1 at City League TV, and myself, Postgame of Postgame Sports, we out of here.
Peace. Love y'all, man.
Low post, mid post, high post. Post game sports.